So in all of our acupunctures, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask our patients questions about their general health, like how they're sleeping, how their digestion is, how they're feeling emotionally, all those sorts of things. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to feel the pulse. So on the right hand side here, we're going to be feeling for the lung on the top position, for the spleen on the central position, and then for the kidney yang on the lower position. And then on the left hand side, we're going to be feeling for the heart, the liver, and the kidney. In general, her pulse has a little bit of an edge to it. It's wiry. That's what we would call it in Chinese medicine. And that tells me that her liver is unbalanced, which is probably 80% of the population in the United States, but we still need to calm it down. I'm going to take a look at her tongue. Maybe stick your tongue out for me, please. And again, it's a little bit pointed when it comes out. Again, that's very common. It tells me that her liver is unbalanced, and the tip is a little bit red. You can put it back in again. And so we're going to be focusing on the liver today. And then, for example, if Jessica came in with a specific complaint, like her back hurts, or whatever is going on, if she has a headache, we would be addressing that as well. So I'm going to needle liver 2 on Jessica today because her liver was a little bit unbalanced. And with all the points, we're going to swab with alcohol first, and we always use sterile disposable needles. And I'm going to have Jessica take a deep breath in for me, please. And down. And you're not going to feel the needle going in. What you may feel, if there's a lot of stagnation there, is a heavy sensation or a pressure kind of sensation. But the actual needle is not what you feel. That's a big concern for a lot of patients. After needling a few other points, I'm also going to give Jessica a buzzer, so this way she can call me if she needs me. So we never leave our patients unattended. I know that's a big fear with a lot of patients. Today we're going to demonstrate the hot stone massage, which is one of my personal favorites. What we do is we heat up the stones in some water, and they're kept at a nice warm temperature that's not too hot. And then we also always have some stones on ice to add a nice contrast. All of our massages, you can choose to have aromatherapy or not. So today with Jessica, I'm going to use some peppermint essential oil just to kind of help her breathe a little bit. And what I really like about hot stone massage is that you can really get in deeper and help to relax the muscles without using as much pressure and without the discomfort. So when people are really, really tight, it's wonderful to kind of melt the muscles. So I'm just going to put some oil here. Now I'm going to grab a stone, and basically the stone becomes an extension of your hands. So where you can do the same type of massage that you would normally do. You can make it a Swedish, really relaxing, flowy massage, very superficial, just to relax. Or you can do a deep tissue and really go in deeper into the muscles for people who need a more therapeutic kind of massage. So typically when someone has a lot of inflammation going on, they do want to have some cold stones used as well, and that may be just on the location that's inflamed. So for example, if Jessica has some inflammation going on in her back here, I would first use some hot stones just to kind of warm up the area, get things circulating. And then I would go back over it with a cold stone. And I'm going to have you take a deep breath in for me, please. And down. And this sounds like it would be horrible, but actually feels really, really good. When you alternate the hot and cold, it feels really exhilarating, and it really helps to flush out the area. So I'm just going to continue kind of going over the tighter areas with some of the cold stone. And the funny thing is, it doesn't really feel that cold when you're working on someone, because when you have the extremes of hot and cold, after a while it's like you can't tell which one's which anymore. It's a really amazing feeling. and it adds a whole new dimension to the massage. So after I've gone over the cold stone, I'm going to go over again with the hot stone, and her muscles are a lot more relaxed now. And the hot stones and the cold stones can be used on one part of the body, or it can be used for the full body massage. And then as the stone starts to cool off, you can just put it on like a sore area that tends to get cold and leave it there. So the neck area is a wonderful place to do the hot stone massage because it tends to be very tense and it can't handle a lot of pressure. So the hot stones really help to melt away that tension. So I'm first going to go over the neck, just do a few passes with a hot stone, just to kind of start relaxing the area. And I don't have to work that deeply, just the heat helps to just melt everything. And then I can actually even keep the stone down here. And I'm going to grab my cold stone, maybe take a deep breath in. And then I can go over the knots a little bit deeper. And the cold, what it's doing is constricting the blood vessels, and the heat is dilating the blood vessels. So when you alternate them like this, you're actually really flushing the blood through the area. When your muscles are tight, when you have knots in an area, you're not getting proper blood circulation. So this is amazing. It just intensifies so much more the work that you already do with your hands. And again, we go back over with some heat. You always want to end with the heat at the end. Hot stones are really amazing on the feet because it really magnifies the relaxation of reflexology. So I'm just going to apply some oil and I'm going to go back over with my hot stones. A lot of people have poor circulation in their feet. They tend to get cold even when the rest of their body is comfortable, and this helps to really regulate that.